Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and I'm a waxaholic, and today I finally have the second installment of my January empties to share with you guys. I know normally I do empties and unempties, but I'm just doing empties this time. And so I think I finished the month off pretty well considering I was gone for 2 weeks for the last little bit of January. So I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. So hopefully I'll continue warming through some stuff in February and March. I really want to use some of my older wax. I really want to focus on, getting some of my collection down to like a manageable size. I want to work on not buying as much wax, which is easier said than done. But if you want to see what I got through this month, then please just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to start with Scentsy. I got through 6 bars this month, which I thought was pretty good. First up, I got through Candy Orchard, which I think this is the scent of the month for, is it February, maybe? I always get confused because we get early access, I think, like a month before. And so this is like a fruity, like a lighter fruity. I don't have the notes. I'm so sorry. I didn't look them up. But it's like a fruity, but honestly, it's very light. When I warmed this, I didn't get very strong performance. So I'm not really sure if I'll repurchase it. I do like the scent of it. For a fruity scent, I really enjoyed it. I forgot, it kind of gives me like cotton candy vibes a little bit. It's very subtle, fruity, and good, but I just wish it was stronger on warm. So I did try this in my open concept. I warm a lot of Scentsy there because I can use an entire bar. And I wasn't really blown away with the performance, even though it smelled good. So the jury's still out on that one. I may try to warm one more bar and just let it cure for a little longer. I don't know. Okay, so the next one I got through is French Kiss, and I've picked up a bunch of these in the D-Stash, like the Scentsy D-Stash groups, because when I joined Scentsy, this was already gone. And I just am so obsessed with this blend right here. Again, I don't really know all of the notes, but I know that it has fig in it. And it just smells so incredible. It kind of gives me brown sugar and fig from Bath & Body Works vibes. But this, y'all, this right here, let me know down below if you've ever tried it. I'm obsessed, and I'm sparingly melting them only when I'm like really wanting to warm it because, it's gone and I don't know if it'll ever come back. I hope it does, but you never know. So really love that bar. Next, I got through a bar of Breakfast in Bed. This is another one of my favorites. And they brought this back for like a warehouse sale or a flash sale or something like that. And I was on an international work trip, and so the times didn't match up. It was like the middle of the night there, so I wasn't able to get any more of these, but hopefully they'll bring it back again. I just did the Scentsy's like latest flash sale, and this was a part of one of the bundles, and I think I got a few of those to get some bars, but I love this. It's kind of like, it's kind of got that flaky croissant type of note in there with some fruit. I think there's pumpkin and maybe something else. But this smells so yummy. I love it. Oh, here's the notes. Pumpkin pastry filled with black raspberry and sweet cinnamon. But I really get like that croissant, flaky type of note in there. And this warms so beautifully, and I love it. Definitely will get more if I'm able to. Next up, I got through a bar of Starburst Sky, and y'all, I love this bar right here. And I'm so excited because I just heard that it's coming back to the spring summer catalog, so I will definitely be throwing this one in my club. I love it. It smells sort of like Baccarat Rouge 540. It kind of gives you those sort of vibes. It's just a really beautiful scent. It's light. I would say it's a good like medium thrower. This lasted for most of the day in my open concept. And I know this one is kind of controversial because some people get like an ashtray type of scent from it. I don't. I'm obsessed. I love it so much and cannot wait for this to come so I can put it in my club. Definitely will repurchase it. Okay, And then next I warmed a bar of Bonfire Beach. I really love this one too. I was kind of just wanting to like refresh my open concept, and this is such a beautiful, fresh, aquatic type of scent. It's just one of those scents I feel like everyone could enjoy, you know, even if you don't want to do it in your open concept, bedroom, bathroom. It's just like a peaceful, fresh type of scent. And I love it. It's in my club and I'll keep it there. And I think this is coming for spring, summer, if I'm not mistaken. And then the last bar I finished was Vanilla Barnwood. And this is one of my favorites as well. This smells so good. It's kind of got that rustic woodsy vibe mixed with creamy vanilla, which kind of gives off sort of a cereal type of scent, especially on cold. I found on warm, the wood comes out more and it's just really, really beautiful. This is a really great performer for me. This is also in my club and I will keep it there because I really do enjoy that scent. Okay, let's move on to Vendor. First, from Fantasy Wax Melt, I got through a little souffle cup and a snap bar of zucchini bread and sugar cookie royale. And I love zucchini bread with sugar cookie royale. It's one of my favorite scents. It's how I first fell in love with zucchini bread when I started in Vendor Wax. And I believe Fantasy Wax, maybe it was Fantasy or L3, was my first like combination of these two scents. And I love it. And every time I would place an order with Fantasy Wax Melts, I would pick this blend up because I love it so much. So I warmed through that and love it. Next, I finished a sample from Candles from the Keeping Room. This was coconut milk and lavender. And I warmed this in my office and it is so pretty. It's just like a beautiful, sweet, sweet lavender. Sweet and creamy, and I don't get a whole ton of coconut because it's coconut milk, so it just adds a little creaminess, a little more sweetness to the lavender. I really enjoyed this so much. So unfortunately, she is not open anymore, but if she were, I would totally pick up more of it, but can't, so sad day. Next, from Southbound, I finished this little 4-pack of lavender frosted party cake, which is lavender, vanilla, sweet strawberry frosting, and delicious yellow cake batter. Y'all, this is so good. This was a really strong performer for me, and I've fallen in love with lavender with strawberry. This was so good. Her yellow cake is very rich and creamy, and this was just a beautiful lavender strawberry bakery type of scent. So would definitely repurchase it. I really enjoyed it. Next, from Wickless with Curly Q, Anya, here on YouTube, she is starting to make her own wax, and hopefully eventually later this year will open up her shop. And she so kindly gifted me some wax to try, and I've been holding on to this one for dear life because I'm obsessed with it. It's one of my favorite blends that she does. She calls it Hat Trick, and it is tobacco caramel, funnel cake, cotton candy, and warm buttered bread. And so I finished this up only because she so kindly gave me some more a few weeks ago. So I warmed the last bit of this one. And you guys, this is just the best smell ever. I only warm it in my bedroom or my office when I'm going to be there all day just so I can hoard the scent to myself. And this is so good. I feel like when she opens her shop, it's definitely going to be a bestseller. You get that warmth from the tobacco caramel. You get the funnel cake note. The cotton candy gives it more of a sweet vibe. And then that warm buttered bread really grounds it out. And you guys, this is just the most phenomenal blend. So be on the lookout for this when Anya opens up her shop. That is Hat Trick from Wickless with Curly Q. And then I have from Rose Girls Auu, which is sinus relief, peppermint, and eucalyptus. Our household was sick towards the beginning of January, beginning to middle of January. So I warmed this a ton, like everywhere in bedrooms, bathrooms, open concept to clear out our sinuses. And this is definitely strong. It kind of smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. It's very eucalyptus, peppermint, and nose clearing for sure. So if you're ever sick, highly recommend this one to help, you know, with some sinus pressure, nasal issues. This is very helpful for that. I love to warm scents like that when we're sick. From Rainbow Melt, I finished Elm Street, which is Palo Santo, sugar cookie, and marshmallow. I loved every second of this one. This was just like a creamy, sweeter Palo Santo. and loved that. Thankfully, I have another one of those because I really loved it. And then I warmed through roasted pine cones and marshmallow fireside. So from Rainbow Melt, and I liked this one. I feel like her roasted pine cones is a little bit different. To me, it's more of a tree than a pine cone, like a pine needles or something like that, which I like. But I liked this. I didn't love it, but it was just a small shape, so I went ahead and warmed through. Both of these Rainbow Melt scents were poured late 2022, so I really wanted to get those going. So I don't know if that affected the roasted pine cones or not. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. So it was just kind of like meh, you know? Okay, next from Knoll's Farm, I have 3. First up is Furtastic Marshmallow Dreams. This is fir, pine, buttercream, sugar cookie, marshmallow, and sugar. You guys, this blend is so good. It's just kind of like that tree with creamy bakery. I got a bag of this, I think, in the fall pre-order, possibly. Was it October pre-order? And I just flew through it. I warmed it a whole ton, and I started it in December and then finished it up in January, and no complaints, would definitely repurchase it. I enjoyed it. And then next up is Blackberry Sugared Spruce from Knoll's Farm. He actually renamed this. I think it's Evergreen something, but it's basically blackberry with spruce. And I didn't pick it up again because he so kindly sent this to me. But I loved it. Travis has a really good blackberry. It's very juicy. And although I'm not like normally the biggest fan of spruce, it just depends on the blend. I really liked this one. It was a great combo, and I feel like they blended really nicely together. So I would definitely pick this up again. Did he rename it Berrylicious Evergreen? I think that's it. If not, I'll try to put it on the screen here. But I'm pretty sure it's Berrylicious Evergreen, and I love it. Would definitely get it again. And then lastly, one of my favorites from Knoll's Farm. This is Treats by the Fireplace. Sugar Cookie Royale, Sweet Bakery Dough, Zucchini Bread, and By the Fireplace. I want to say Travis is the first person that I tried By the Fireplace blends, possibly. I am obsessed. I love the perfume. I love the candle, and I love it in wax. And he does it so well. This blend is everything. Anytime he puts By the Fireplace in a blend, I'm going to get it because I'm obsessed. This smells so good. It's By the Fireplace, like the replica scent, blended with bakery, like say less. It's a great performer. I love it. I think I have a couple of loaves of it, and it's a scent that I never want to be without. Okay, from Lavender and Speckles, I finished a large bag of Christmas trees and cookies, roasted pine cones, rich vanilla buttercream, and freshly baked sugar cookies ready to decorate. This smelled so good, you guys. It was just another one of those tree with bakery scents. Oh, just so pretty. Roasted pine cones with anything, like always, yes. This one smelled so good. I did, however, notice that it wasn't as strong a performer as I'm used to from Lavender and Speckles. I don't know if it's because it was freshly poured. Maybe I needed to give it a little bit more time. It was probably like a light medium, and I normally get very, very good, strong performance from Lavender and Speckles. I mean, that's okay. I still melted it. I melted it in bedrooms, in my office, instead of open concept. Sometimes scents do get lost in there. But I really enjoyed it. It was just a little bit lighter than I'm used to. Okay, next up I have a few from Sassy Girl. I have Bonfire Flurries. This is So Snowy, So Cozy blend of toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. I loved this one. I did it in my bedroom and bathroom. And this is just the coziest blend. It's very smooth and warm, and it's just kind of like a warm blanket. It just gives you those vibes. It's very cozy, and I loved it, and I'm pretty sure I have more of this, but if not, I would definitely repurchase it. I love warming that one. And then my other one from Sassy Girl is Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. I have been warming the heck out of this, and I finally finished the brittle. This is marshmallow and campfire with sweet chestnuts and brown sugar. I love chestnuts or any kind of nutty blend, and this one was so good. Perfect for winter or anytime if you're a mood melter like me. It was just nutty and sweet, a little bit of smoke from the campfire, and just a really gorgeous blend. That again, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And then lastly, I have a few from Second and Spruce. So I'm newer to Second and Spruce. I think I've ordered 2 or 3 times and I'm just blown away every single time. Her wax is very soft, but it is very, very fragrant. It is strong on cold. It is strong on warm. As soon as you put that wax in the warmer, it is smelling up your home. So no complaints about Second and Spruce. Love Erica, love her wax. And she's having a pre-order coming up soon, a Friends themed pre-order that I'm really excited about. But I finished this little bag of nutcrackers and gnomes from her holiday sampler, I think she called it. Roasted chestnuts, pecans, masala chai, brown sugar, and mallow fireside. So this is kind of similar to that chestnuts roasting on an open fire from Sassy Girl, but this also has pecans and chai in it. And I loved this one. It was very nutty, sweet with a little bit of spice, very strong performer. And I picked up a few more in an RTS that she had like overstocked from the holiday sampler because I love it so much. So glad I have some more on backup. I also finished this mini loaf of roasty toasty, roasted pine cones, toasted mallow, cinnamon and sugar bakery spices. This was so, so, so good. And she also did roasty toasty eggnog, I think. So this with eggnog, which is really good as well. I love roasted pine cones, y'all already know. That with a little bit of cinnamon and then the toasted mallow with the bakery is just, this was a banger. I loved it. I have, I think, 2 or 3 more mini loaves of it because I'm just obsessed with it. And same with the last one here. This is North Pole Nights. I love this scent. This is vanilla balsam, Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside, and a hint of minty breeze. This is so, so good. I said when I hauled this that it kind of reminded me of like Teddy B's with her Game of Thrones blends with vanilla balsam. Such a banger. So good. I warmed this in our bedroom and bathroom the last time to finish it off. And my husband was like, "What are you warming in there? I really love it." And it was this. It's a favorite of everyone. And I just love it so much. So that's everything for my empties wrapping up in January. So let me know. I know I'm late and posting this late, but let me know what you warmed in January and what some of your favorite things were. So this is definitely going to be a little bit late. We're already a week into February. Today is the 6th, but I figured better late than never. So stay tuned. I think I'm going to film a melting basket for February. I may just try to do like a weekly one since we're already a week in and I've already been melting some stuff. Kind of still been grabbing from my January melting basket. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be posting a lot of hauls coming up. They may have already went up by the time this goes up. So I'm back to filming. So hopefully I'll be able to get a few videos up a week, the same kind of tempo we were on before I took my little break. So stay tuned for those. And thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, or weekend. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all on my next video very soon. Bye.